So I spent the better part of my 20s teaching university. Loved it. Which I have since said you can take the academic out of academia, but it's very hard to take academia out of the academic. So in a world of misinformation, disinformation, all the things that are now being touted as fact because they're published on a social media site, I value the individuals and the publications and the posts that give reference to the empirical research, meaning it came from a university and scholars reviewed it, to back the information that's being given. So that's why I love researchers like Dan Sullivan in his book, The Gap in the Gain, because he has a massive bibliography with pages of research to support the ideas that he totes in his book. So what I've been speaking a ton about recently is The Gap in the Gain. And he actually referenced a man named William James. And he was a Harvard psychologist who wrote this, and get this, in 1890 in a book called The Principles of Psychology. And what he said, he quoted him, was that millions of items of the outward order are present to my senses, which never properly enter my experience. Why? Because they have no interest for me. My experience is what I agree to attend to. So think about this with everything that we've been talking about, is that your experience is what you choose to focus on. Imagine that. So what are you focusing on? What is it that you give your attention every day? Is it all the things that are not working in your life? Or do you make an effort, a concerted effort, to focus on the things that are working? Because I guarantee you, even if it feels like everything's against you, and I've heard that phrase so much on social media, the world's against me, they're against me, this is against. Even if that may be true, if you're gonna go by what William James said, why would you allow that into your experience? Do you want to feel that way? Do you want to experience that? Instead, why not choose to focus on the things that you want and live, instead of living in the gap, live in the gain. Live in the things that did go well today. Live in the things that you did do well today. And I actually have a great exercise for this that I'll share with you guys next time on how to set your days up to live in the gain and your nights up to sleep in the gain. Anyway, I hope you found this encouraging and supportive. I sure did. Cheers.